Working the night shift can be lonely, but sometimes you aren't as alone as you think. From abandoned hospitals to isolated warehouses, these are 3 true stories from people who saw things they can't explain. Welcome to Fearcraft channel. Let's dive into the darkness.
In 2018, a nurse named Sarah worked the graveyard shift at an old city hospital. Most of the 4th floor was empty. Around 3 a.m., the call button for room 402 started buzzing. The problem? Room 402 had been vacant for months. Sarah went to check, thinking it was a mechanical glitch. She entered the dark room, but it was empty. As she turned to leave, she heard a raspy whisper right behind her ear. "Can you change the IV now?" She spun around. Nothing. But when she checked the call log back at the desk, the nurse's station showed a patient was admitted to 402 back in 1974. A security guard was monitoring 16 different cameras in a massive dark warehouse. At 2 a.m., he noticed a figure in camera 7, the loading dock. It looked like a tall man in a long coat, just standing perfectly still. The guard grabbed his flashlight and went to the spot. Nothing. He called his partner on the radio to check the screen. The partner whispered, "He's right behind you." The guard spun around, shining his light into the empty air. On the camera, the figure was inches away from his back, reaching out. But in the real world, the guard was standing in a completely empty room. Working at a gas station in the middle of nowhere is creepy enough. One night, a man walked in, soaking wet, even though it hadn't rained in days. He walked to the back, behind the aisles, and didn't come out. After 10 minutes, the clerk went to check. The aisle was a dead end, no windows, no exits. The man was gone. On the floor where he stood was a small puddle of black, oily water that smelled like stagnant swamp mud. When the clerk checked the security tape, he saw himself talking to the air. The man never existed on camera, but the black puddle was still on the floor. Which story gave you the chills? If you have your own night shift experience, share it in the comments below. It might be featured in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to sleep with the lights on tonight. Stay safe out there.